Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the stream. I hope everyone has been having a fantastic day. That's the wrong screen. Let's do this one. That makes much more sense. Woohoo! I hope everyone has been having a fantastic and wonderful day, and that everything has been good and fantastic and wonderful, and everything is awesome, because it should be. It very much should be. Yes, indeed. Yes. And well, hello, good evening. Hope your day has been good. Welcome in. We're going to play more Foundry. I need to remember what we were doing. Fortunately, I was smart. Which makes a change. Makes a huge change. Big change. A big change. I'll show you why I was smart. We'll go over to the game. I just need to figure out why my oh, I know why I'm sat differently. Hold on. That's better. That's better. Okay. Right. Let's go down here. I should go over here, really, shouldn't I? There you go. Right. Hello. Okay. And also, because we are in this game now, I should go to here and move that to there. There we go. Right. So yes, I was smart because I left myself a sign. I have seen the sign. I have seen the sign. Good evening. Hello. Good evening. I hope you are having a good day. Yeah. Trying to put myself in a better position here. I'm slightly differently in my chair because my neck hurts. It's been hurting for ages. So, yeah. Squirrels! Where's squirrels? Get squirrels! Giant yellow squirrels! Get them! Maybe not. Okay. Yeah. We need to build oil to ships and use pipeline and 8 pumps. And I have 8 pumps and lots of pipeline. So that's what we're doing. We're going to come out of here. We were going to run along. And we were going to plug in pipes to here and get rid of this storage down here. We weren't going to use these storages down here. So we were just waiting for them to empty. Which I believe they all have. Excellent. Okay. Let's clear this out here. But hello,
I am having the fun.
Awesome. Played playing the Mafia remake. Oh, okay. We're having the fun. We like the fun. The fun is good. What am I doing? Get rid of that. Get rid of that and that. Get rid of this. And I need to run a pipeline out and down, which means we need to redo the power. So we have to shut down the power grid there for the moment. Also get rid of the sign. Oop. And then we want to run a power line out and down. So we're going to just turn it straight down. Now, how do I want to do this? We need to put in these things here, but they obviously can't go there. They need to go I need to move these, don't I? I need to move all these. Yeah, we need to move all these. That's what we need to do. Okay. So what do I want to do here? The batteries are still running. How are the batteries connected? They're not. Yeah. Looks like Foundry, but I need to do more stuff with all the things. All the things, all the stuff, all the places. Yeah, but we need to remove all of these. All of these need to go. Like that. And then we need to run a pipeline out and put the shuttles in there. And I think I wasn't going to run the pipeline out like this. I think what I was going to do, run the pipeline straight out. Oh, hello, good evening. We are all over in Star Rupture. We're not in Star Rupture. We're not in Star Rupture anymore. I said yesterday. I'm done with Star Rupture. I am very happy with what I've achieved in Star Rupture, but I am done with it. I want to stop and move on. Move on. Star Rupture is an awesome, wonderful game, and I cannot wait for it to come out. But when it does come out, we're gonna have to restart. So. Yeah. Okay. So we want to do this, and I want to put the ship in one above that. So what we want to do, we need to do this, but have the actual landing pad here for the ships. And that should let me put one in there, but it can't because it's going to collide with the pump, isn't it? Which means we need to move it further away. Your 2 gap in there, and also your 3 tool. Yeah, doesn't matter, I suppose. That'll do. That'll do. We could move it closer. If I moved it up by 1 more. So we build out like this. But I want to make sure I don't go that far too far. So, and then that can go much closer. Like basically on top of it. Over there like that. Okay. If I did that. but still allow us to run the power line from here. That. Obviously that would have to move over. We get rid of that one there. In fact, to be honest, we get rid of all of that. And we would have a pipe that would go down, and then that way you would fit there and not plug into the pipe because that's the wrong place. You would fit there and be that. There we go. Then we just have to remove that and put in an intersection like that. You have no power right now, which is fine. There we go. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Davo, hello, good evening. Long time no see. I hope you are doing well.
Hello there.
Hello there indeed. I hope you are doing well and everything is awesome in your world. Oop. I am good. I am good. I am good. Can't really complain. Well, I could. There are many things I could complain about, but
Where's the kaboom? There was supposed to be an earth-shattering kaboom.
No kabooms. No kabooms here. There are no kabooms here. This is a kaboom-free zone at the moment. The dragon and Knucklehead, hello, hello. I hope you are having a very good day. Not a problem. I hope you had a lot of fun playing. I raided and then absolutely crashed out. I was just like, I need to sleep. Oh dear. Evening plans change, so making a wheel randomizer sort of play. Ah, okay. Was it only 6 we needed, or was it 8 we needed? I can't remember. 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 6. I'm going to go with 6. So there goes. Elaine, hello, hello, good evening. I hope you have been having a good day. Bum, 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 bum. That one there. And that one there. I needed 30. I don't believe you. I think you're telling porkies. If you'd have said I needed 8, I might have believed you, but no, 30's a bit much. About 12, so you're gonna go and calculate it now. I'm gonna have to go and calculate and figure out what it was. Because, yeah, my day was good. Heavy but good. I'd put the pipes in before I did all the rest of the things, but I did not. Okay. Oof. Stairs. Okay. And nowhere nears. Nope. Haven't even moved off the bottom yet. Haven't even moved off the bottom yet. But we are closing in. We are closing in. So, yeah. Yep. Currently making 11 million a go. I'm currently spending money because I've actually got too much on my vault, so I'm spending loads of money doing the vault, so yeah. Yep, the mountain's in the way. In the mountains. How much do I need to clear out for that to happen? So I want to rotate around so it's that way. Oh, I need one more. Most of it. Nice. But we'll get there. We'll get there. We're still not making any of the new bots or any actual robots. We're just still making the little bots. So I've got lots to tap into. Oh, the debt was paid off a long time ago. The debt was paid off a very long time ago. Yeah, the debt's been cleared for ages. So yeah, I was paying a lot on external fees, which I shouldn't be doing anymore. I need to get my own ship refueling system going just to save the 30,000 a month, which is not a lot. A month, 30,000 a day, which is not a lot, but still, you know, it's 30,000. Okay, I think this is good to go. I'm going to cut off the end of the here. Boop, like that. Okay. I'm going to run a backbone piece along this. And that. Ugh. So we need to connect these up. Now, I don't really want to just connect it up via one piece, but, well, you know, there you go. Connect power. There we go. They're alive. Boop, oil drop. Okay. Missing building foundation. Oh no. So I've made this slightly different on both sides. Oh, we can fix that in a minute. Go. Go. Do. Emerald, welcome back. Hope you have been having a good day today. If you didn't answer that before, which I don't think you did, but I hope everything has been awesome and wonderful and fantastic. There has been much rejoicing. I'm going to extend these out so that in case we do need another platform for them, we have it. Ooh. Oop, there you go. Okay. Nice, 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 nice. And that will fill them a lot quicker. Obviously this takes a big hit for emptying, but we've got a lot going in, so it should be fine. I do feel like I needed 2. I do feel like I needed 8. Let's have a look see at the calculations bots. We need 163,400 per minute. $163,400 divided by 6 is 27,000, not 25,000, and that's even if these were doing per minute. I don't actually know how long they take to get to their destination and get back again. You're on your way back. You're a kilometre away. Can I find one that's... oh, you. No. But you. You're only got two. Phone. Stopwatch. And go. How long does it take you to fly to get here? So as soon as that runs out, it will leave and come back again. How long does it take you to get here, load? So that was when it left, wasn't it? So we need to wait for it to get here, load. As soon as it takes off again, we can pause the stopwatch, and double it. That's how long it takes. Okay, I think they're going to take more than a minute, which means you might be right, Dragon. We might need 12. More copyright weirdness with YouTube. Thank you very much, YouTube. Here they come. Here come the fleet. None of them are the one that we want. It's going to be the very last ship. That one. Come along, ship. Come on. No. I must go. My people need me. Oop. At least they actually fill at full speed now. They fill at the 36,000 a minute. So it should load the 25,000 in less than a minute. Just for the past, I'm not the pilot. Bum, bum, bum. Come on. Come on. Oh, we're approaching 2.5. Oh, okay. So, away you go. Boom. Stop. So, it's about a 5-minute round trip. Just over 5 minutes. So that means every 5 minutes it's getting 25,000 times 6 divided by 5. It's getting 30,000 a minute. Then we need 163,000 per minute. So what are these different? 25,000 divided by... Okie dokie, Dragon, have a good one. They're doing 5,000 a minute. So it was 163,000 we needed? Or was it 163,400 divided by 5,000? 163,400 divided by 5,000. Oh, no, that can't be right. That can't be right. It might be better to actually build a pipeline. Might seriously be better to build a pipeline back to the base. Like, absolutely seriously. Because I would need 32 landing pads. 32 of them to keep up with delivery. It'd actually be better to build a pipeline from here to here. Yeah, going to be well and truly more efficient. A pipeline can move 360,000. So it could do twice what we need. So, wait a minute. What are these pump? So we've got 5. Times 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we've got 50 pumps. 50 pumps. Pump jacks. 50 pump jacks. Which pump 1,800. Yeah. So Amigo, hello, good evening. Yes, this is the in-game music. This is the default music for Foundry. We're currently pumping 90,000. We need 163,000. I need 163,400. Uh, 163,400 divided by 1,800. I need 90 pump jacks. We have 50. We're halfway there for the pump jacks. So we can put 20 pump jacks on a single line at the most. Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay, so we can put more on this one. So I could tap into some over here. There is more oil around. Yeah, I think I need to run a pipeline. Oil is the absolute hell of this game. Absolute hell of this game. There's like no synthetic oil you can make either. There's nothing yeah. I'm thinking it might be easier to like run a pipeline up here to here and then like run it, I mean not further up, but run it this way. And then just tap into these and just pipe them into the pipeline. Like go 1, 2, 3, 4 into a pipe, because 4 with five pump jacks on each one, that's 36,000. You run it into a normal pipe and then just run that pipe along and plug it into the pipeline. So the pipeline will come to here and then go this way. I could leave this tank here. Wouldn't hurt having this tank here. And call this the central point. And then the pipeline goes that way. And then we could leave all these other little ones plugged into it and just have those 2 over there plug into the pipeline as well. Mainly because I have the pipeline here and it could go down from that point. The pipelines themselves obviously are the the pump jacks themselves, the pump jacks obviously they only pump 1800, so you can have 20 of them onto a small pipe. So there's no point in running a pipeline to each and every one of them, because then you have to have a big converter. You have to convert from the small to the large one at each and every section. So you might as well combine 4 oil fields with 5 pumps on each into a single line, and then have that line plug into the main line, the main pipeline. So you have the little pipes plug into the main pipeline with 20 pump jacks on each one. Pipes, pipeline, pump jack, ping, bleh, flig, blag, all of that. So yeah, so this is fine here, and I could just run that out and run that straight down underground. Yeah, but what I mean is that this is fine here for the moment, and if you run the pipeline this way, there's loads more oil out over here. So I run the pipeline directly along here like this, so it would be running along this line here. So the pipeline itself would come along here, and then like these 4 will go into a small pipe and we'll come down and plug into the pipeline, and then we'll grab 4 of these and plug into the pipeline, we'll grab 4 of these and plug into the pipeline. So the pipeline is just one line, and off of it little pipes plug into it, connecting 4 fields in one go. So the pipeline will end up all over here, so these will connect to it, these plug into it, these plug into it, those will plug into it. So 1 2 3 4, 1 3 4, 1 3 4, 1 2 3 4, you know, like that. That'd be the idea. Diego, thank you very, very much for the follow. Yeah. And then I can just leave these into this tank here anyway, it wouldn't matter. But the thing is, with the way the pipe system works in this game, a pump is the disconnect between the two. So that is one segment of pipe. So if I look at this, it tells me I've got 14,500 litres in this tank, this network. So that's this pump, this pipeline, sorry, this pipe, not pipeline, this pipe contains 450. And this pump disconnects the two. Whereas this actually tells me it's got 621,000. Because it's not just the 600,000 tank, it's also this pipe. This pipe counts as part of the network. So if I put have this pipe just T-junction and go down, then the entire network becomes, this tank becomes basically a giant pipe. The tanks are essentially pipes, the way the game treats them. So if I was to go 1 2 3, then run a pipeline down here, I'd have to move that. That's fine, that's not a difficult one. And then put the pipeline, I'd probably put it underground. Put it there. I think I might run the pipeline underground and just run it straight down here underground, and then run it along underground, and then turn here and then come up here and plug into the end. Which I think we've got a pipeline here, haven't we? Yeah, we've got a pipeline here. We can just plug into that pipeline there. But do it underground, because it just... Yeah. I could... Actually, going down to lava would be easy enough to blow everything up, wouldn't it? Going down to lava would only require a few explosives, rather than many. It's not a bad call. Not a bad call. See, now I've done that, if I bring that up here, it only takes 600,000. So just see what I mean by the tanks just become part of the pipe network. It's a little weird with the way it does things. So I will dig down a little bit manually before I go and get any explosives, because I want to make sure I don't blow up anything. Is that right? Is that the central point? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think I'll use high voltage pipes. But that's cool because that means that we can then plug it into our main power network as well. So all the pump jacks can run on the main power network. Oh, there's a... I forgot auto run is a thing as well. There's a pump. There's a pipeline there we haven't tapped into. Couple there. Again, if we run a pipe like from here, like just actually if we run it up to there and then went that way with it and then brought it up to the sky here, we could run it on under lava and then just have all these guys pipe down to the lava, because the pipes can be 300 long and it's only 160 to the surface. So all 5 of them could just do a pipe and they could just go straight down to lava. And the power line could run vertically up next to it, because you can run power lines vertically quite easily, actually. Let me just double check that all this is working. Any of our belts empty? Nope, everything's looking good. Everything's looking beautiful. Let's get rid of the stone. Don't need that. Let's get rid of that. Don't want that. Okay. So we want explosives and lots of steel to make big pipes. Can I swap you over to making big pipes as well as small pipes? You made enough small pipes. Can we do... Oh, turn off. No, don't run into the wall. What are you doing? You can have that. What's inside these? That's not what I should do. I should steel beams, advanced circuits. Grab some steel beams and advanced circuits. No. And do not have steel coming into it right there. Oop. You are a dump chest. I could also do with making some Mark II explosives so that we can clear out the bedrock. What do I not need? I do not need a switch. Go away. I don't need the elevators anymore either, really, but... well, I can actually use an elevator to dig a hole down where we are. Let's do that instead of the explosives. Let's do that instead of the explosives. But what I'll do is I want to build another... We are a galactic foundry now. Whoa! Another big... Can we, yes, beautiful. I want to put a... Right there. I'd like to grab the data cables, please. And I would like to... line from there.
Hello there.
There. Slice Master, hello there. Good evening. Hope you are having a good day. That's in this one, isn't it? Yes. So you can use fuel in the high tabs? Yes. Yes, rather than run them with electricity, you can drop fuel into them. You can get fuel rods and things if you want to. I would like you making pipelines, please. Should I be concerned? Input. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1600. Oh. I've never run the stoves on fuel, so I don't know. Oops. Enable based on condition. If pipe is less than or equals to 1800, is less than 1800, then you a pipeline is less than constant 1800. Oh. Oop. And so you'll half fill with pipes and then half fill with pipelines. Right, so okay. I've got 2 more cargo shuttles here, so I did plan to have more than that. I might put them in and leave that running for the time being. Right, what do I need to make explosives Mark IIs? Liquid fuel, explosives, charges, and explosives. So you need explosives, and liquid fuel, because explosives are made with explosives. Is that so? It's a big 5%? Yes, it is. You are right. It is 50. Okay. So, I want to change this guy to not be 1800 anyway, because that's not the right amount. It should be 1600. Should be that. So that should have stopped already. So it does 1 line of that, and then I want 3 lines of pipeline because they don't stack as far. So 8, 16, 24, so that's 1200. And that won't work, it'll all back up anyway because of the pipes, so that's fine. That doesn't matter, not important. Yeah, obviously I want the system running for the minute whilst this is doing its thing here, but what I'm saying I should be concerned on is that I've taken the assemblers out of here and it's not refilling the assemblers, even though the assemblers might actually be set to 50. Yeah, I think the assemblers are set to 50, so... right, so let's dump the conveyor belts and the loaders back in there. What's the volume on you as well? Wow. Did I say it's 80? Did I? When I just said 600? Did I do that? Yes, I did. Should be 600. No, 800 is right. 800 is right. Yeah. No. That is right, because this is 8 times. So I want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. So 1 line of 800 and then 3. So 1 line of pipes and 3 lines of pipelines. Yeah. Not sure you got that in there. I want that back. Have that. Right, let's get rid of the glass. Let's get rid of there. I did initially say 1600, but then you reminded me that the big pipes are 50. So I want to store more of them so that we get more. We're going to be building a giant pipeline, so I want more pipes. So I want more pipelines than pipes. God damn. Not only does it have dual power systems, it's got dual pipe systems as well. Still could be worse. It could just have Mark II pipes and you've got to upgrade everything. Right, so... here, have some electronics. Thank you. So we're going to go down to bedrock. I don't need the explosives. But I wanted to make Mark II explosives, but that requires normal explosives. That recipe has confused me. That genuinely is confused me. It wants explosive charges and explosives, but explosives are made with explosive charges are made with explosives. So I want explosives and fuel. It's a weird one. It's a very weird one. Very confused me. I need a liquid fluid assembler. Also, I wouldn't mind unloading these barrels. I've got 75 barrels of olumite doing nothing. So let's unload those. And I also need to see why my research is apparently stalled, because that hasn't moved in ages. So we'll have a look at that in a minute. Yeah, got a pipeline here. Can I... Oh, the pipeline. Ah, seriously, what am I doing? Empty the barrels. Do that. Okay. Crash your entire system. You'd never get that happening if you were using Windows. Couldn't even say it without laughing. I didn't even finish a sentence. I do use blast furnaces. Yes, we have a few of them. But I run it all on electricity rather than fuel. I don't know if it's more efficient to run them with fuel than it is run them on electricity. I don't know. I don't know whether putting the ignium in there might be better than putting it in the fuel, but... right, what's happened here? Okay, so... Three should be running. Yes, that is right. 3 should be running. That is correct. Yes. Okay. I know we've got 6, but only 3 should be running. Okay. So why doesn't it feel like my pipe jack efficiency has moved at all? I feel like it's been 75% for ages. Mind you, if it's 45 seconds to process 1 and we need 750, yeah, this is going to take forever. We need to up our science to speed up stuff, but that requires a rebuild that I'm not willing to do right now. I'll give you the numbers you can say. Okay. What do these use? Power wise, 7.5 megawatts, which is 2 steam turbines. They're 3.6, aren't they? Yeah. So it burns fuel rods at the same speed as the turbine does, so it doesn't matter. It's completely balanced then. It doesn't matter whether you run them in the turbines or whether you run the fuel directly into these guys. If they burn the fuel at the same rate. So you might as well run them on the electricity so that you can keep your ignium fuel source centralized. So yeah, they're burnt at exactly the same rate. So the only kind of maybe advantage of running on the fuel would be that you could run your fuel to your power plant first, and then after the power plant run it out to those, so that if something goes wrong with your power system, your power plant is running your factory, and then these just die because they haven't got enough fuel. Rather than what I'm doing right now, whereas if the power dies, the whole factory dies. So there could be an advantage doing it that way. Because I suppose if the columns die as well and they're not running, that means the hot air doesn't run, the blast furnace doesn't run. Not blast furnace doesn't need power anyway, but yeah, the hot air doesn't run, so that would save you power. So potentially a better failsafe if you ran them on fuel and then ran the fuel from the power plant into the blast furnaces. Pump jack efficiency went up to 75. Okay, I came over here to get a pipe because I wanted to just drop those 75 barrels off that I didn't need. So let's grab all of those. We'll grab the pipes in a moment. You say that, Wanderer, but I'll be honest with you, I haven't actually had Windows crash on me for quite a while. Not just Windows itself, you know, I've had graphics drivers crashes. Had those a few times. But I can't say I've just had a generic Windows crash for ages. They used to happen all the time. It used to happen, you know, Windows would just break. Although my housemate, he was playing Star Rupture, and the computer just locked up on him completely, and when he rebooted, it disabled his graphics card, decided to disable his graphics card and use the onboard graphics card instead. Which I'm impressed that a 1700 X3D could actually run Star Rapture on the onboard graphics card. It was awful. It was about 4 FPS, but it ran. It actually ran. So, yeah. You empty that into there just to keep that going there. What is our fuel doing at the moment? We're at 3 million. Okay. Right. So you are going down here. I would like to, if possible, Raptor impression of my system not playing nicely either. Nah. Well, as I showed in the stream yesterday, turn global illumination just to the lowest setting and do it every time you restart the game. Every time you load the game, every time you go into it, you have to go in and put it up and then put it back down again to load to turn off global illumination. That's not a Star Rupture issue, that is an Unreal issue, where it enables global illumination by default because it wants everything to look pretty. Right, I did that line there because I wanted to actually run the line there, but I might run it back there and down and put a T-junction. I have an idea. This may not be a good idea, may be a great idea, I don't know, but it's an idea. I need some glass. I want to make some windows. Not that you're ever going to see this because it's going to be kind of underwater, but make me 64 windows. Bum ba da bum 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 ba da bum. So, if I put an elevator in here, what shape are elevators? They are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by 6, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, they're 5 by 6. Okay. And then put the elevator in here, making sure it's facing that. That is centered. Right. Then what I'll do, I don't know whether this is going to work or not. Turn my flashlight on. Battery makes 5.2 gigawatts, but nice. Nice. Not actually sure how much power we're making, but it's not that much. Ah. Wrong button. Now, can we getting more than 64? Oh yes. I want to build a glass tube for the pipe to go down in the water, but I don't know whether glass blocks water or not. I know some blocks do, some blocks don't. So I should probably have tested that before I even started building it. I'm going to build it now anyway. And if not, water's just going to pour down into the hole through the glass. But we're going to need go with 300. Yeah. 64 for 256. But then there's additional more than 256. I'll go with 300. 300 seems like a good number. Let's do that.
Hello there.
Tag, hello there. Let's see what our power grid is currently doing. Our power grid is currently producing I've got 200 steam turbines, so I've got 6 gigawatts. That's the word I'm after for power, not what we wanted. 6.4, 3.6, 360. No, I don't think we got a gigawatt, have we? Hold on. They produce 3.6, don't they? Times 200. No, we haven't got a gigawatt yet. We have 720 megawatts of power. And I don't even need that much, really. Oh, I need to go under. The pipe is going down to bedrock, to lava. The pipe is going down to lava. Because that's where we're going to bring it down to, and then we're going to go round and we're going to get all the oil that we can get. The thing we want to do. Where did the corner piece go? I didn't put the corner piece in there, did I? No. Let's copy that one. Flip it round. Run that up to the sky. So weird that I can look in there with this to do demolition, but I can't use the mass delete one to do it. It won't let me look at that. There we go. And go all the way down to there. And get up. I need to remove the elevator anyway to get in there to find out. I think there's water in there, isn't it? Glass does not block water, does it? No. Glass does not block water. That sucks. Oh. How disappointing. Can I? The orbital laser does not remove water either. There's no glass blocks as well in the game, which is annoying. These don't come in block types. Decor window that uses... Oh, what do you mean? The that one. I'm disappointed by that. Glass doesn't block thing. Although I did think I knew that. I really feel like I thought I knew that already, so... But, yeah. Okay. Let's make those instead. So get glass and that. Then I've got 384 glass windows that I can't do anything with. That's okay. The thing is, they don't even need to be sealed. The water can just pour straight down to lava. It doesn't matter. Doesn't make any difference to it. So let's grab a few of these and grab a bit of steel. And let's make 30 of them apparently. Let's make 30 of them. Go. Bum, 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 bum. And let's test it out here where it's a bit easier to do things. So you, can we get the big window? Oh, you do a 5x5. Oh, nice. Nope, I don't think these block water either. Nope. Nope, these don't block water either. Ha! Wow. Yeah, you can see the water. Yeah, the water's not. Yeah. So if I fill that in with that, like that, and then remove it like that. Nope, the water fills in again. Okay. So I can't make an undersea tunnel like a aquarium thing. Okay. Okay. Matters not. It was just something fun I was trying. Right. Elevator. Would you go in here? Like that. And if you don't mind, would you open the config, add a station, lava, which is height 2. Confirm. Go. Dig me a hole to lava. My water mod only adds water, it doesn't remove it. To remove water, you basically just... I mean, removing water is actually kind of easy. You would just do like that, and then remove the center. And there you go. No water in there. Fantastic. But even if I was to then put in... oh. I'll make a smaller one, so doop, 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 and doop like that, and then remove the water around it. Actually, this might work. Nope. Well, it fills in. So windows do not block water. So it's a good job it doesn't ever rain. it's a really good job it doesn't ever rain. Because, you know, you'd have to, yeah, you'd have to do, weird things that keep your house dry. Bum ba dum bum. Oh. Not quite sure why I made that so big actually. It needs to be that. No. Let's remove this. Move it down by one. So that'll go to about here somewhere. You're digging down to bedrock. We're at 46. We've still got a while to go yet. Okay. Well, do you know what? As that digs down, and we are slowly falling with it, I'm going to go make a cup of coffee. And also, remember, I'm wearing the wrong glasses. That's why every time I glance over, my character is doing weird things with his eyeballs. Let's put my other glasses on. The ones that the actual camera can see through. There we go. Now maybe my eyes will actually point the correct directions. Or just be closed. That wouldn't surprise me. Lava! Is it really closing my eyes? Is that what it's doing? Why is it? Why are you doing that now? Bum 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 ba da bum. We got to remove those because we need the elevator to finish its process so that I can delete it and do things with it. I still want to I still need to make a cup of coffee. I run out of coffee and I need more. What do you think about the advanced power plant coming to Foundry one day? I would really like to see a fusion plant, like an ignium fusion plant or something that you make, or maybe even a new ore that you find or something. But it'd be a modular building. So when you build it, you can choose how many inputs or outputs you want from it. So the more obviously you build with it, the more inputs it requires for like cooling and fuel wise, but the more power it produces. But if you don't produce enough or give enough power to it, then obviously it fails. So you need to build it depending on how much you're producing, like goods wise. So I think that would be quite cool. Ow. And it could be a really big project as well. So okay, so if I now remove this elevator, we have a column of solid water coming down. Straight onto lava, straight onto bedrock. Yeah, being modular about, yeah. yeah, they talked about a thing a while ago, and then they put in that geothermal power, which is I really feel like they missed the mark on the geothermal power. It would be quite funny if it turned the lava like into bedrock. So if you did this and it turned the lava into bedrock, you then couldn't put your lava smelters on it, because obviously you now turn it into bedrock, so it can't do that. So yeah, that would be cool. But I do. It's just really weird that the corners of this are that the water doesn't seem to work on the corners. Waterfalls just don't seem to work in this game very well. So right. Also would probably want to actually seal this off, because it's just so much easier to swim to fly than to swim. Foundry water is weird. Yeah, it's kind of like Minecraft water, but not. It's yeah. This is what I was hoping I could put, because then we could put a glass tube around this, and it would let us. Yeah, it would let us do things, but unfortunately, it doesn't work. So all I could possibly do is build a stone one around it, so it just becomes a solid thing and isn't water pouring down. Let's put in a pipe. And then every button apart from the one you want. Oh, why am I keep... Okay, so pushing forward or backwards, depending on where you're pointing, swimming does weird things. Oh, I have enough pipeline. So space is slow, but if you actually push forward, you go pretty fast in water. Okay. Yeah. My lava smelter is set up. It's not significant. My lava smelter setup is all underneath here, but it's not enough. So it needs to be rebuilt. However, they then mentioned Mark II explosives that can clear bedrock, so I can now build it in a much more clean layout, which is what I want to do underneath here. So we will do that at some point, but it's over. Yeah, it's over there. It's over that way. Oh. Need to get power down to this as well. Well, there's high voltage power there. We could run a line in. Bop. 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 And then down the side of it. Yeah. Ba-dum-ba-dum-bum-bum. That's better. That's better. Now I can see. The crust, yes, the crust is unreal. And the crust has that weird thing with the anti-aliasing when I'm far away from it. I don't think they use global illumination on the crust. They don't have it enabled. So yeah. What was that weird smelting thing? What, this thing? This is making robot parts. And it goes up like that because the original plan was to put this underneath it, and then we discovered we need to double this in size, so it's now here. So it needs, yeah. Yeah, mine's the same. Mine just runs. Let me. Oop. I'm gonna need some pipeline pipes, aren't I? Yeah. Class has your plasma cell. Okay. Yep. Foundry won't have the problem because Foundry is a Unity game. So yeah, my lava smelting layout is here, and then it goes along here and around here, and down here, and along here, then goes up here and around here and along here and back along there and down here and through here and then this way, and then ends up here. So yeah, mine's a big daisy chain as well, basically. But yeah, we need more of them, and it's just a pain down here. So the Mark II explosives that you clear actually lets you clear this bedrock down here that you can't mine, but lets you clear that, so you can create giant flat smelting areas. So yeah. Ever any problem with Foundry at all? Yeah, Foundry. I don't think I've ever had a crash on Foundry. Not since it was released on Steam, at least anyway. Roundabout either side. Ah. I just put double belts and yeah. So you land there. What I might do is I might blow a great big hole in the floor, and have this land at the at the smelters. But then I do need this for doing bits and pieces here. Actually just there, so I could do a small lander for the science and then just have the lander actually go down and land at lava level. Right, okay, so power is something we definitely need to look at. Well, you know, they gave us bigger explosives. I haven't played with the bigger explosives yet, so I need to. It must be done. Can I run you over to here somewhere? Oh, wow. Really? Oh, wow. Okay, right there. Then I want you to come to... Don't have enough Mark II power poles. But I want you to come to here and then go to a small power pole here, which then goes down the sides. There. New bombs are fun. Yeah, I haven't played with them at all yet. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. We are descending slowly. As we're descending slowly, I'm going to make a cup of coffee like I was going to make. I'll be right back. Be right back. Slowly sinking to the bottom of the sea. 50,000 leagues beneath the sea it lay. Or lie, I'm not too sure. Now, how far down do I run the pipeline? Do I run it right down at the bottom? Do I want to run it higher up? I think if I run it higher up, it would make a bit more sense. Because then we could put lava smelters. Well, lava smelters would be miles away anyway, so... Let's see here. Not entirely sure running a pipe full of oil. A pipe full of oil close to lava is a good idea. I just don't think that's going to be a good idea. You want to bring it down to... I was just thinking that maybe I want to run it... I can't run it higher than the lava smelters because that would actually be out the roof because the lava smelters are quite tall. So, yeah. Either way, I need to make those explosions. Those explosions because, yeah. And I think I am going to seal this off. And I am going to seal this off because... it's not too good. If I hold space to climb, it's like this thing. But if I push forward when I'm looking up, it's actually not so bad. It feels like ladder climbing speed, you know? What I want to do as well is... Oh, actually, do you know what? Rather than run you there, how many... I've got 13. Might run you... Doesn't matter what side I run you on. There. That's too far, but that should be... no. Nope, nope, nope. Make it a high voltage version and do something like nope, I think it's going to be easier running the power up. Getting a power line around this, then going down. One segment takes up a third of the junction. Yeah, it's a bit... It's a bit weird that if I was to build the pipe all out of these, I would need nowhere near as many as if I build it out of all these. But you can't drag these. These don't drag at all. You can only click to put one down. So there really needs to be another one here. You need a straight single and a straight triple to balance. So if you're running in a long line, you just put a straight triple down, and then you still need a single for fine tuning. That's what they need. They need a straight triple. I've got 4 power lines. So if I ran this with those little segment ones, I need like 1 million to get down there. If I ran it with these guys, yeah. That one there. And then because the power pole can run through the thing, it can actually go further than if I use little ones. Or power connections. It looks weird, but I honestly don't care about the power thing anymore. It's more annoying to do than anything else, so I need a pipes carry power. Pipeline carries power, that'd be nice. Right. So I want to make explosives. I want to make Mark II explosives, which means I need to be making explosives, and then need to tap into the fuel. The fuel's there. The explosives are also here somewhere, aren't they? The explosives are here. Once you put no, not really. Not really. Even if it looks completely janky, I don't particularly care about it. I was trying to make things all look pretty and wonderful and what is that, and then I just realised that, you know, it sucks. It just absolutely sucks the way the power cables do things. Yeah, I don't want to rant about it, but I just mean you kind of can't make vertical power lines look good because it's not possible because of the way the lines droop. Nothing's about collisions or anything like that. You can't. Yeah. If there was a second version of these power walls, like a larger, like they were that big, the large ones, which were much further distance, then yeah, and they're even a 3x3, then you could possibly do things because you'd have less of them, so it wouldn't look so bad. So that could be a nice addition. Have a large version of the wall-mounted power poles. So yeah, the line passing through things is just, you know, satisfactory at point in their development. Just went, okay, we're gonna just not have power lines no longer clip. The power lines can clip, sorry, they no longer stop there, and it's up to you, the player, to make it look good if you want to. And it just works. It just works so much awesome. Yeah. It can't stay. I'm not ranting about it. I would like a way to longer distant power lines. That's what it is. Longer distance between the power lines. So yeah, longer distance lines I think would be nice. I'll just... Do solar panels work underground? Sounds bizarre, but I don't think they need a maybe it's to add power towers like that. I mean, these aren't so bad. They could do with being a bit longer on the distance. The awkward thing of having them only be 10 meters to the other towers, the other power lines, and yet they're so tall, that kind of sucks. It really should be. It should be the longer of the distances and not the shorter of the distances that it calculates. So when you go into like one of these little power poles, you can't even connect the base to the top because it'll let me do that, but normally it's too short. It's too long to go. But it should really be the longer of the power lines. I think that would help. But I'm more thinking that I want a way to run power vertically, like up and down or underneath pipes and things. The only option you have is these little ones, but they can only be 10 tiles apart. They only travel 10 tiles, so you're putting so many of them in. It's like hence why I started putting floating giant towers in. So it was a bit tedious. So okay, so I want to build a Mark II explosive thing here somewhere. But I need to do a double. This is a weird recipe. So I need liquid fuel, which is there. I need explosives, which are here, and then explosive charges, which requires ferrite wire, electronic components, and all other bits and pieces. I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why. Just make the full map be fair. There's another thing that's a little bit annoying. So these have high voltage versions which can be rotated in any direction, right? Yep, fine, no problem. But if you go to the low voltage one, you can only rotate them in one direction. So I cannot use a low voltage pump vertically. They can only run horizontally. Even though I can happily build vertically here. So yeah, I don't get that. Also, I've just realised I missed that thing here. Let's fix that, shall we? Pop that in there. You're not actually connected to anything because I didn't finish this off. What? What? Okay, I didn't plug this in. How strange. Why don't I finish this off? But I get it, because the way low voltage works is that it's looking for foundation below it. It's never looking for the high voltage thing. Again, why even bother with high voltage? Pick one or the other. Either have everything use power lines or not at all. But yeah, I'm guessing I ran out of pipes in the middle of doing it and just never came back and finished it, because this guy wasn't even plugged into the I did the upstairs one, but this guy wasn't plugged into the power network, so there's no way he could have pumped into it. So I don't know. Very confused. This is kind of awkward because I don't want to run a fuel line all the way down to there to do it, but then I also don't want to run stuff all the way out to here. I might put in a little tiny mini factory, like just right. Actually, I could put it here, couldn't I? But then the fuel's awkward to bring over. There's fuel here. We can put it here. Let's put it right here. This will work. This already has stuff to it, so this will work. Do it here. So I need stuff that I don't even have. I need a few. I need advanced machine parts and circuit boards. Fast machine parts. Circuit boards are all the way up here somewhere. I'm just confused that I'm repeating myself. I know I'm repeating myself. But why does the explosive, the bigger explosives, require two types of explosives that are made from the same explosive? Seems like a broken recipe. It's just weird. I get that. I get twice the boom, but it requires explosive charge and explosives. But an explosive charge is made with explosives. So it's like, why doesn't it just need two explosive charges? Or it's a weird, like if you was shipping the stuff in to make it, it would be like, so I've shipped the stuff in to make the explosives, then I need to run that as well onto the next one as well as it. So it's odd to me. I don't know why it just doesn't need like two explosive charges. Yeah, I don't. It's yeah. Yes, explosive plus explosive. Yeah, so it's, the charge is obviously the detonator, and then the explosive is the explosive thing. It's just, I don't know. It just I kind of feel like the recipe should be that recipe, but with two explosives and liquid fuel. It should be the same recipe as explosive charge, just with liquid fuel added to it. Same recipe with liquid fuel, but it's not. It's weird. It feels weird to me. Looking at the recipe compared to other stuff around, it just feels wrong. It's the same feeling you get when you look at bottling oleumite up. And you just think crude oleumite bottled or barreled is just ridiculous. It's so broken. The system just does not work. Right. Okay. So if I put you here, for instance, you will want to make explosives. So we have xenoferric plates. We don't have the others coming in, but they're there. Yeah, they're right here. You like to barrel up oleumite? No, it's really not. It's really not. Pipes are far more better than barreling it up. You get 250 litres per go, but if you barrel it, you then go put it on a belt, and a conveyor belt isn't as fast as a pipe throughput. And if you're shipping it with ships, cargo ships, you can only carry like 50 a go. It's just madness. It's just what? So explosives are over there. Components are there. Right, let's actually move this over to this side. So you need everything that's not here. Run you there. Okay, right. So level from 17 to 22 in the span of a single dungeon. Nice. I don't have any conveyor belts on me. Also, don't have any space in my inventory. Right. Throw that away. Throw that away. Throw that away. Right. Stack of those. Stack of those. Stack of those. No need for pumps. I suppose if you're travelling a very long way with it, yeah. Then fair enough. No need for pumps and things like that. So, yeah. But you've also got to barrel it, which means the barrelers have to be running two things. The barrelers are pretty quick. I do know that they are pretty quick. Yeah, I suppose if you throw on a belt, you don't use the pumps, which is kind of like what I was doing with my belts when I was spiraling up. It doesn't require the freight elevator. You spiral it instead, and then the belts just work regardless whether the power's running or not or whatever. So yeah. I see you want wire and we don't have any wire on the bus. Why do you want wire? That's so weird. That's so weird. Why do you want wire? Oh, go and get another assembler. That is weird. Why do you want wire? Sausage, egg, potatoes, and mixed veggies with toast on side. Nice. Okay, so let's switch you to doing wire. Okay, let's build another one there, which does electronic components. Let's build another one there, which does the explosives. Okay, Shadow, have a good one. Doop 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 doop. Boop. Right, like that. Okay, then we can just bring down Techum to run into that one and that one. Then you want the wire and that there, that's fine. You want explosives and you want iron plates, which we don't have. They're over there, but we'll bring them down as well. Then you want four things. Jeez. Okay, so let's do this then. You will go to there. You will have an output with an input and an input. You're going to come along with iron. You're going to come along with the other one, and then we want explosives, which are over here. So I'm just going to literally tap off this and run it in a straight line down to here. Oh, I didn't bring any. Right, now go back and get more of those. Get rid of the glass windows. We don't need those. Put the data cables back in there. We're traveling that way. Oh, okay. Then this one wants to be. No, hang on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Boom. You need to be Xenoferrite. You are Techum, which goes into these two. Break that. Do that, and you'll have an output here with an input there and there. You will have an intake there. I haven't got a Mark 2 intake and I haven't got a Mark 3 intake on me because I'm still in oil building mode and everything's not correct. So and I also can't do it this way because I can't run the... And then you will output to here, and then we remove this line because it's in the wrong damn place. You will go that way to here, and then we'll have another one which comes back this way to here. How goes it? It goes. I'm getting frustrated with myself because I'm doing things badly and I keep forgetting stuff. Like I need to go and pick up things and then forgetting stuff, then doing other things, and yes, Star Rupture was fantastic. Star Rupture was absolutely fantastic, and I look forward to playing it some more. I can see that game being a definite let's go. Also, when I was saying the other day about thinking it come out in September, I was messing up there. I was messing up completely. Not September, October is when it'll be coming out. Because I mixed up my October and November. And explosive, no, huh? Oh. Oh. Oh, didn't expect that. Right, okay. Destroy you. Be gone. Go away. We need a chemical processor. I thought it was done in the fluid thing. I need one of these. I need just steel, which is here. Start playing Titan Quest 2. Wow. Okay, make it so R2's there. Right, where's your input? Your input is there. Not so bad. Do. Input. Oop, have that. Have the explosives. You have the explosives. That's fine. So we want a Mark II input there and a Mark II input there. Okay, right. And then you don't want to be an intake. You want to be an output. And then you are going to make the Mark III heavy explosives, or the heavy explosives, I should say. Okay, which wants to go into a box, of which I don't have any boxes. Just a small one will do. Xenoferrite, machine parts, electronic components. Xenoferrite, give me. Boom, there you go. Okay, so let's have an output there. Let's put the box in there. Let's have an input here, and then let's do that. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let's grab those 8. Okay, my inventory is now once again full of absolute rubbish. I need to make some more power poles, Xenoferrite and components. Don't have any space in my inventory. Not really. But we get rid of. We could throw away the explosives and the advanced components. Throw away those. Throw away the explosives. Throw away the circuit boards. Okay, we don't need any of that. I need to get some more fuel. Before anything, otherwise I'm going to run out and then be stuck. Okay, give me 200 Xenoferrite and give me, I don't really want 200, 20 with that, so let's just grab. Oh, here you go. Okay, and then we get rid of the spare 2 of those. Okay, right. Now we can get back to business. Okay. Boop. Down the hole. Like these power poles being apart might be the same as vertically running these guys anyway. I'm honest. Okay, right. So, Big boom. Not quite as big as I expected. Naggy, hello, good evening. I hope you are having a good day. If I run them one off the lower floor, I can use my actual mining drill to mine out a way for them. Yeah, and I do very much need to seal this off. The flying water is annoying. Just in time for booms. Just in time for booms, yeah. That's if we can't seal this off completely up here. No. Because Foundry follows very unique laws of physics. Oh, don't tell me this is... Oh, no, maybe we're okay. No, I think it's turned everything into solid. Oh no, the pipe itself doesn't stop the water, does it? So the water can flow through via the pipe itself. Okay. So I need to get rid of that pipe. And you want to go that way, which means I need to then remove that because that's now in the way. No, not N. Pressing no. Tab. Goddamn Star Rapture destroying my keybind memory. You connect to that? You can't. So we can just bypass that one completely. Okay. You can go to... You can't. Annoying, you can't see through the water when you're building. So you start dragging and you can only see a little bit. So do that, and then we do this like that, and then we go down many, and hopefully, oh, there is water in here. No, don't tell me this is all solid water in here. Suck. It is. It's completely created solid water all the way down. Oh, that sucks. Oh, that really sucks. I was really hoping it didn't do that, that it was just pouring in from the top down, but okay. I also need to remove all the pipeline as well, so oh, hello. We might be right. Oh, okay. It may have just made solid bits here and there. What the? Oh, listen. What? I do not know. I do not know what the hell this water is doing. Oh, now I'm in. Okay, it's weird. It's just being weird. There, and then down as far as we go. There. Oop. Oh, get out. Here. Yeah, right. Okie dokie, Elaine. Have a good sleep. We shall see you again sooner rather than later, I'm sure. Do, 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 do. Somehow I managed to build. Oh dear, what have I done here? Right. All the way down to there. Yay, no more water, hurrah! Oh, there is still water at the bottom. For some reason I missed some. Okay, so interestingly, we have water actually down on the lava level, but we can't build on the lava level, so I can't delete it. So, cool. Cool. I'm now going to possibly break my entire game because I want to try this here. Can we do flood fill mode and click? Awesome. That'll do. Actually, we can fill up this entire pond. Oh, look at that. We have lava water. We have a lava pond. Awesome. With the light shining from above. Rah. You'll see, yeah, nice and warm. Nice and warm. Beautiful. Right. And healthy. Oh, absolutely. 100% healthy. So, I want to run one of you guys. Can't do it there because you can't connect to there because of that. What if I rotated this around? Did oh. Right. That or that. That might be allowed. Out. Oop. Can you connect to there? No, it's too far. Okay. Bit too greedy. Go there. On the power line from there to there. You will go to there. and you will go to this guy because you run a power line through the center of that. But there you go. So now you're pumping the oil in. Beautiful. And then you can run the power line down the side. We've only got 6 of them. Can I make any more? Because I think you're about the same distance as the other ones anyway. Because even though the normal power poles, which you can't see because I'm behind me, the normal power poles, what is going on with my tracking? That's better. The normal power poles have a distance of 60 meters, and these only have a connection of 40 meters. If I'm doing them vertically, 6 of those meters are used up by the actual pole itself. So it's the same. It's like this is, yeah, this is the same. Well, this is. I don't know if it's better or less or worse or whatever. I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know anymore. Yeah, I suppose neater. So what I want to do is I want to come down. I can't build on the lowest level, so I'd have to go at least one above that. But I was thinking of going at least one more above that. And then we need to go not that way, that way. We'll go up this way to here. Then we'll go along from here to here and run that down below. And then we're going to carry on along this way and then tap into all these over here. So, yeah. So you go down to there, which is as far down as you can go. And then we go 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe. It's going to get some resources to make more of these power connection things. Need electronic components. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Right. Off. Oh. Seriously, 2.5 hours to build a pipe. Oh. Dear, oh dear. Yoink. And xenoferrite plates. We need 4. So we need twice as many xenoferrite plates. So that's not here. That's this one. Oop. Like 100 of them. I don't know how far we can go before it's going to whinge around about needing another pipe. I don't remember how far it says the pipeline's allowed to go. Oop. 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 Right, okay. So, boop. Whoa. Maybe we should hold this. And it just drags out like you can in Factorio. That'd be nice. We want to go that way. Let me run you down here. Means our power lines are going to be... No, they want to be on the side, don't they? They want to be on top. How far down can we go? We can go to there. I don't think I want to run it there, though. 1, 2, 3... It's kind of the lowest I could run the pipe if I wanted to. Though I must admit, if I was going to do that, I don't want to do it there. I want to do it. Oh, actually, I'd rather come along. Oh, build me a wall. We're going to do whatever height it wants to go at with a diagonal one, so that height there. Yep, that sounded it. Okay. Right. So, boom. I've already lost my way. Oh, hello. This is turned red already. Oh. Okay. Well, then I guess there is going to be a pump. I don't have any pumps on me though, do I? Pipeline. Nope, I need pump. I need a pipeline pump. Which is there. No press, we're already at 600. Wow. Oh. Boom. I went completely off scale there. I wonder if I've blown a hole I didn't need to. Oh, stalactite. Okay. What do I need to make? Some pipeline pipes, pumps, plates, machine parts, and electronic components. We can do that. We can do that. Don't need that many electronic components for this. How many? There's 2 electronic components. Let's just grab a few off a belt. There we go. 14. Let's grab. So that'd be 7 pipes we can make. 6, 7. Boop. And there we go. We thankfully it's a soft out, not a soft landing. Oh, ankles. So should do that, and then we'll put you, Howard. Oh no, you're facing the wrong way. Actually, you are facing the wrong way. You're facing that way. Yeah, see, this is where I wish I could put the large power poles in here. Because putting these every 14 meters is a pain in the backside. However, I do have the blueprint mod, so I could absolutely cheat with this, which I think I'm going to do. Not that I've used the blueprint mod, so I don't know how it works. And also, I don't actually know if the blueprint mod supports cable. Right, F1, copy paster. Okay. Oop. Oop. Okay. Copy. Oh no, cancel. Let's area. I'm going to have to run the cable anyway, aren't I? So, although the cable will be easier to go. So, how much can we copy? That much, apparently. Oop. Cool. Can I resize vertical? And copy and place. Do-do-do. Confirm pace. No, why not? Ah, because what are you complaining about? Confirm. What the? Okay, we'll try that again. Confirm copy. Boop. Doop. Right. Now I want to repeat it this way. I need about 2. Wait, oh, actually, we can do 3. And then confirm. I am so confused. Why can I not confirm that? Right, okay, so blueprint more broken. Can't use it. Right, okay. Waste of time. Waste of time. Doop de doop de doo. Okay, let's go and get some more explosives so we can clear our way through. Really need drones in this game. Really need drones so that I don't have to keep flying backwards and forwards and picking stuff up and dropping things off and oh. Okay, so I also forgot about this as well. You can't repeat the same thing in the you can't repeat the same thing in the research queue because it will finish one of them and then just get stuck because it's trying to enqueue the same version of it over and over and over. So that kind of sucks, but hey ho. Okay. Ooh. I want a lot of these because I want to clear out a lot of the bedrock at some point. Bum, ba, bum, 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 bum. Let's try this again. Ooh. Oh. Would have probably been easier to do this, just go up and run it at the height of whatever the one was currently at. But no, we had to try this out. Although this isn't so bad to do, it's easy, it's just the initial setup. I needed the explosives to clear the way. We didn't have them set up, so we'd have had to done that anyway. Boop. We have, however, run into this, so we're going to have to go around this. Let's go back to the power and we will turn it at a power point. How long is it? It is 467. Not so bad. No. Get off. Get off. That way. Oop. Let's get close to it and then we can turn. A few more. Bum, bum, bum. Let's turn here. Okay. Boop. Boop. actually sure where, how far I want to go. Where was this? Oh, River 600. Okay, it's fine. Oh. Uh, 30. Ooh. So this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope. Boop. And bonk. Wood. There you go. Right. Okay. How far over do we want to go here? We want to go to 0. Go to 0. Okay. Ran out of pipe. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, and also I need to dig out missed a bit of wall. Okay. So I'm going to go over to the 0 line and then turn north again and travel north all the way through there to here and then run this one down and connect to it, and then that will have all those pipes connected via pipe. We do have enough ships transporting it around. At least right now we do. This is kind of, yeah. Run up to there and then we'll run it along here and then we'll tap into this oil over here. So much oil, so much oilite needed. It's amazing. It's amazing. But hey ho, as long as we fly around down here and find our pipe, we can make our way back to the base. Oh, however, I do think this is where we're going to leave it tonight. This is not been how I had envisioned this stream going. of building a single pipe. But then when I've seen that I would need 36 ships, which would probably ironically have been easier to build than this what I'm doing here, but not just 36 ships, we would also need to do far more. We're only tapping into 50 pumped here, and we need 90, so we need to double this. So I'd have to tap into these as well and ship the stuff over, which means I would have to use a pipeline for that, because this is too much for a pipe. So, or alternatively, we could have had another one over here and then pumped all these into it. But oh well. We do have plenty of explosives Mark IIs now, so we can actually blow up stuff down below for our thermalite, which we still need to do. There is still so much setup. There's still so much setup before I can even do the other bots and stuff. Although we could do the assembly lines. I think we've got the resources to the assembly lines all set up here. You're done. Cool. So I can throw away those barrels. And the barrel go away. How are we doing for fuel? We are roughly about the same as we was. Can you tell me? Oh, we're full. We're actually full. That's why they're all sat here. Okay. We're not using as much oil, so we could probably set up the assembly lines. We will do that. We will do assembly lines in the next episode. That's what we'll do. And we'll stop all this. We'll start doing assembly lines. So we'll start using the resources to find out exactly what we are missing and where we need to prioritize what we're doing. That makes so much more sense. Yeah. The assembly lines are going to start like here. I think the assembly lines are going to be on that side over there, and then here is where the new bots are going to go. Okay, let's leave this one here and hopefully focus more on the stuff in the future. There's only 5 assembly bots, but they do require a lot of stuff, so we're going to have a lot of infrastructure going for. So we need to make the heads and the I don't know how fast the assemblers go either. I don't know how many assemblers we need. I hadn't really thought about that. Let's see here. So we need. Oh, we actually need 2 assembly lines per go. Because the assembly lines work at a certain speed. They work at a set speed. Right. Yeah, I think they work at the same pace. So we are 1.85. So we're going to need 2. So we're going to have to up this to a different thing. Assembly bots. Doop. Okay. We want to do the bots. Fun bot, combat bot, miner bot, personal assistant, and you. Okay, so if I say 80, that's 2.5, 65, 2.64, 64. There we go. Ignore these inputs here. This is purely just so that we need 2 of them It tells me how many assemblers and machines and stuff I need. We have robot parts on the bus. We have energy cells on the bus. We have hydraulics on the bus. CPU. Polymer is on the bus. Weapon components are on the bus. Thermalite sheet. CPU. Machinery parts. Electronic components. Glass is on the bus. Iron. Iron. Why are you not removing the iron? Steel. Why will you not remove the iron? What's wrong with that? You should say we need 64 because of this. So this is, we have the iron on the bus though. We don't need to worry about that. So we don't need to do any of that down there. Okay. Don't know why that's. I think that's because of the barrels, which is weird though because I'm telling you I have the xenophora, but it's not doing that. We have 1024. You're adding 960. Add barrels to it. That gets rid of that. Okay. So, but barrels are not on the bus, so we need to take the barrels out. And for some reason, it's saying we need to make xenophoric plates when I'm saying we have them already. So this is all on the bus. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 items on the bus. Is that correct? Is that correct? I don't know why the chat window's up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 items on the bus. Yeah, some of these things might be for rubber. Rubber, for instance, is going to be for the other ones. What else? Xenophora machine parts. Steel. Advanced machine parts, we don't need those, but they're going to be for that. Hover engines, we don't need those, but they are for the other bots as well. Okay, so there's 2. So how many lines we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 lines. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So there's 3 lines spare. So advanced machine parts, hover engines. What else is on that bus that I'm missing? Rubber. Rubber on the end. Yep. Okay, so we have everything we need. Yes, everything is here. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Nice. So, let us leave this one here. And we shall come back later. And do some more. Oh, you've got 6 running at the moment. But you will run out. You 2 will run out, won't you? Yeah, you were full for a long time. You were full for a long time. You're actually out. Okay. So if we don't run the science for a little while, it can buffer up and then run at a faster speed. But it doesn't matter if we... It's running at the same speed. It's running at the same speed. Just in between is different. So, okay, yeah, we'll leave this one here. We shall come back next time and actually do assembly lines. There we go. There we go. Right, okay. 348. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Okie dokie. Zoom. So yeah. Yeah, we got this one here because it is tired. It is tired. It is tired time. It is time of tired. Yes. Yes, it is time time. So okay, we're gonna leave this. I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna go. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. I hope you have enjoyed this one. I put a pipe in and didn't even finish it. That was it. Yay. But I should really get to work on our bots so we can take over the universe. We can become master of the universe. Yeah. Okay, until next time, as always, have fun.